If you're thinking about buying the Remington HC4250 Shortcut Pro, thinking it's the ultimate grooming gadget for men, then hang on, because I'm about to reveal some surprising truth you won't find in the product description. But here's what surprised me. While it promises professional precision and unbeatable power, there are some hidden pitfalls that many users overlook. So if you want a smooth, precise trim without the hassle, keep watching because this review might just save you time, money, and a bad haircut. But before you jump in head first, let's unpack the good, the bad, and the unexpected about this much-hyped clipper. First off, who is the Remington HC4250 Shortcut Pro really for? If you're a guy who likes to keep your beard or hair tidy at home, especially if you're always on the go, this might seem like a dream come true. The selling points are undeniable. A super compact design that fits your palm, 9 length adjusting combs from 1/16 to 5/8 inches, a full cordless experience, and the promise of a 40-minute runtime, all powered by a lithium rechargeable battery. Sounds perfect for anyone who hates fumbling with long cords or bulky machines, right? But here's the catch. Do all these features deliver on their promise? And why does it get a 4.2-star rating instead of a perfect one? Stay tuned. Now let me share a little story. I remember the first time I tried the Shortcut Pro. It felt like holding a tiny spaceship in my hand, lightweight, sleek, and modern-looking. The wide curved blade seemed perfect for hugging the contours of my scalp and beard. I was ready to achieve barber-quality results at home, saving those expensive salon visits. But after just a few trims, I noticed something strange. The blade started to slow down or even stop moving without warning. Turns out, hair and skin oil buildup can clog the mechanism, and if you don't clean it after every use, the performance quickly drops off. The user manual suggests oiling and cleaning regularly, but honestly, how many of us have the patience or time for that? So if you're thinking Shortcut Pro means a set-it-and-forget-it grooming experience, think again. Maintenance is not optional here. But hold on, there's more to the power situation. The lithium battery promises up to 40 minutes of cordless use with an additional quick 5-minute charge option for emergency trims. That sounds great when you're running late and need a fast touch-up before an important meeting. However, some users have reported the battery doesn't always hold its charge well after a few months, which can be a deal-breaker if your grooming routine depends on cordless convenience. Pro tip: if you ever run into charging issues, fully discharging and then fully recharging the clipper sometimes resets battery life, but that's more of a workaround than a fix. And the initial 3 to 5 hour charging time feels painfully long when you're already impatient. Let's talk build and usability next because trimming is as much about comfort as it is about results. With the Shortcut Pro's ergonomically curved design, you'd expect effortless handling, and for the most part, it does feel nice in your hand, like it was made for a man in motion. The extra-wide blade really helps trim large areas quickly, which is a huge advantage if you want to spend less time in front of the mirror. But the flip side is, the blade's width can be a double-edged sword when it comes to precision trimming around tight spots like behind the ears or neckline. Some users complain about needing a different trimmer for detailed work, which means this isn't truly a one-size-fits-all grooming solution. And because it's 100% washable, you can rinse the blade after every use, great for hygiene, but a risky move if you aren't careful to dry the electronic parts properly. Speaking of accessories, the 14-piece beard grooming kit includes everything you would expect for an at-home grooming sesh. The handheld clipper, 9 length combs, a cleaning brush, oil, storage pouch, and the charging adapter. On paper, this sounds like an all-in-one package to upgrade your look. But the quality of the combs varies. Some users mention that they feel flimsy or don't snap on securely, which can make one-handed trimming a bit of a balancing act. Also, the storage pouch is more of a soft fabric bag than a hard case, so it doesn't offer much protection if you toss it into your gym bag or travel luggage where it might get jostled around. Okay, here's a quick laugh. Why did the bald man use the Remington Shortcut Pro? Because he wanted to cut to the chase. Literally. But all jokes aside, the Shortcut Pro genuinely tries to deliver a salon-like precision with a compact design, and for many men, it actually hits the mark. It's definitely better than those cheap disposable trimmers or the clunky old razors you inherited from your dad's bathroom cabinet. But here's a question for you. If the clipper requires regular maintenance, has a battery that can be hit or miss, and isn't perfect for precise edges, does it really deserve its premium $60 price tag? Or can you find better value elsewhere? I'll give you some insights that can help justify that cost, and spoiler alert, if you're looking for convenience and portability over fine detailing, it's still a solid choice. Let me rehook you here. Imagine this. You wake up late, no time for a barber visit, then grab your Shortcut Pro and within 10 minutes you're looking fresh and confident. That cordless freedom and the wide curved blade really make that possible. No cords to trip over, no bulky machines hogging your countertop. It's almost like having your personal grooming sidekick. Plus, there's a 5-year warranty to back up Remington's confidence in their products, which not many brands offer these days. That's a nice safety net if you're worried about durability. Now, the truth about water resistance. The product claims to be 100% washable and designed for wet or dry use, which on paper means you can take it into the shower or rinse it effortlessly after trimming. But in reality, most users recommend being cautious. Excessive water exposure might lead to corrosion or damage over time if you're not diligent about drying it thoroughly. So don't try to shampoo your head and trim at the same time unless you want an expensive experiment on your hands. By the way, here's another joke for you. What did the barber say after using the Shortcut Pro? I'm feeling a little cut above the rest. Told you this clipper brings out the dad jokes in me. But back to business. I want to share a couple quick pros and cons to wrap up the deep dive before we move on to the final verdict. On the upside, the Shortcut Pro is extremely portable, great for quick trims on the go, and fairly easy to use once you get the hang of maintenance. The ergonomic curve and wide blade shave time off your grooming routine, plus the cordless design is handy for travel. The included attachments mean you get variety without hunting down extra parts. On the downside, its battery life can degrade over time. The clipper requires consistent cleaning and oiling to avoid jams, and it struggles a bit with ultra-precise detail work without additional tools. Also, the build quality of some accessories feels a little lacking for the price, which could disappoint those expecting professional-grade gear right out of the box. So here's the big question. Should you buy the Remington HC4250 Shortcut Pro or swipe left? My honest opinion, if you're a busy guy who values quick, fuss-free trimming for your head and beard with minimal setup, this clipper is a smart pick. You'll appreciate that sleek design and the cordless freedom more than you realize. Just don't expect to replace your professional-grade barber tools entirely. But if you crave those razor-sharp edges and precision lines, or if you're rough on gadgets and hate maintenance, you might want to explore other options that specialize in detail trimming. Here's one last curveball. Despite its quirks, many users swear by it and say it completely changed how they groom at home. Some even say it's perfect for beginners because the curved blade prevents accidental nicks, and the adjustable combs help avoid overcuts, ideal for those still learning their style. So ultimately, the Shortcut Pro isn't perfect. But imperfections aside, it's a powerful, portable, and pioneering gadget that earns its spot in the lineup of top men's grooming tools. And before I let you go, here comes the last joke. Why don't clippers ever get lost? Because they always stay sharp. Okay, that's enough dad humor for now. If you're intrigued and ready to upgrade your grooming game but want to lock in the best deal possible, I'll drop the Amazon link below where you can grab the Remington HC4250 Shortcut Pro at the current best price. Don't miss out on the chance to save time and avoid those last-minute awkward salon visits. Remember, grooming isn't just about looking good. It's about feeling confident every day, and the right tool can make all the difference. So go ahead, check it out, and treat yourself to a grooming experience that's tailored for the modern man, where convenience meets quality, and every trim feels like a fresh start. Thanks for watching and happy trimming.